Hey folks, Baltasaro back with another exciting edition of Pokemon Emerald. In the last part, we made it here to Petalburg City and caught the second member of our team, which was a Routes. In this part, we're going to head up Route 104 and hopefully get through most of Petalburg Woods before moving on to Rustboro City. So let's just head out. Before we can leave... Excuse me, let me guess. By the way you're dressed, you're a Pokemon trainer. Well, maybe not. Your clothes aren't all that dirty. Either way, we're a rookie trainer, just an extraordinary kid. Alright, so this guy... You might see him later, perhaps. I guess we'll see. Just some random creeper. Oh, one thing I would do, especially if you didn't have as much time to grind as I did, looking for our routes, definitely grab some potions at the Pokemart. You might need them. This is a kind of a long route, and I actually think I'm going to go do that, so I'll see you back here in a second. Hey there, we're back. Turns out I only had enough money to buy one potion, so considering the one we had before, we're just going to have to tackle this route with one potion. You'll notice right here we have this guy. If we go in there, that's what's going on in Mr. Bunny's cottage. We'll see that it's empty. Perhaps it'll be important later, perhaps not. I guess we'll have to find out when that time arises. Got some berries here we can grab. So we'll grab these really quick. And I won't bother planning anymore for now. We'll get something a little... We'll deal with these later. No! Anyways. And then we get a trainer battle. Perfect. May I ask you for a battle? I don't believe you asked. I believe you asked for a battle, and then we battled. But... Oh, well, oops. I forgot to... What I meant to do was place routes up in the front of the party for the time being, but of course forgot to do that before we set out. Just so... Because, you know, routes is admittedly weak for where we are, especially compared to Mudkip. So, I'll never forget. Okay. So let's do that right now. And we'll throw routes out there in the beginning. So onward we go to Rustboro Woods. Petalburg Woods. There's several different ways you can get through. I'll just be kind of going whatever way suits my fancy. There's plenty of trainers and wild Pokemon here if you want to catch them too. Actually, might catch this Wurmple. Not catch it, but yeah, this might be about the time where I start cutting wild encounters. You guys don't need to see me, you know, going and fighting random people. If you go this way and you go down, there's actually, if you saw that item on the way in, we can come here and grab that, which is a Pokeball. Definitely don't have to get it, but you never know. So onward again into the woods, and let's see what we can rustle. And we have another trainer. So Pokemon Black and White recently came out in America, if you weren't aware, and there's a couple of people that live by me that have it, and I must admit, as someone who doesn't own a DS, I'm a little bit jealous. So that's what I was going to ask you guys. If you have Black and White, what do you think of it? Like, a lot of people, you know, Famitsu gave it a perfect 40 out of 40. It's been getting pretty wide universal acclaim. But what do you think? Do you like it? If so, what do you like about it? Let me know in the comments, or if you don't have it, and you want it, or you're excited for it, you haven't gotten it yet, let me know in a comment. I'd really like to know what you guys are thinking about that. Or, you know, if you just watch this video by random and never done anything with Pokemon before, don't know what the hell Black and White is, tell me that too. I don't care. I just want to get you guys involved with what's going on. This is a really... I can't say this is the most exciting fight you'll ever see, but... And I think I actually will just cut out the rest of me beating this bug catcher, because there's not a whole lot exciting going on. So I'll see you in a second. And if you were curious, that guy had 4 Wurmples, all level 3, and all very frustrating to catch. Tackle missed a total of 7 times between the 3 Wurmples. It was terrible. Anyways, moving back on here. Oh, well, that's quite handy. As you can see, that's one place where Trace can come in handy. I mean, we probably could have gotten away anyway, but still nice to think that Trace got us out of an annoying random encounter. And then we have this dude, not a one to be found. See any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? I really love that Pokemon. And here's our first encounter with Team Aqua. Try to help me, please. Huh? What do you think you're doing? What, you think you're going to protect him? No one crosses Team Aqua gets any mercy. Not even a kid. Come on and battle me. So here we have our first encounter, as I just said, with Team Aqua. This will be just a grunt. And he has a level 9 Poochyena. Hardly anything to cower in fear about. It's a real shame that the rest of Team Aqua couldn't all be made up of people with, level 9 Poochyena. Of course, I guess it would make the later game much less interesting. Anyway, it's not that big of a deal. Let's just knock this bro out. I'm trying to think, what else is going on in your guys' exciting lives? I'm sure you have a lot more going on than I do. Nicely done, Routes. But yeah, basically, until Routes can get up to a point where its level's a little more decent and it learns an attack that does damage, we're just going to be putting it at the lead and switching it out. We got some nerd battling with Team Aqua. Come on and battle again. I wish I could say that, but I'm out of Pokemon. Hey, we have Team Aqua also. After something in Rustboro. I'll let you go today. That's foreboding. Thanks, you didn't rob me of important papers. I know, I'll give you a Great Ball as my thanks. So the second type of Pokeball we've encountered, the Great Ball. Actually, the ball that I use the most. It's cheap, and it has a slightly higher catch rate than a Pokeball, but I prefer it. I make an effort to try to catch everything in Great Balls. Okay, I didn't mean to talk to you twice. And we get to fight another bug catcher. Can you please be a little better than the first one? Or just have fewer Pokemon? Thank you, only 2. And, our first encounter was something other than a Wurmple. A common trait of bug Pokemon, if you haven't played very much, usually they evolve early, and they can, I don't know, they're kind of alright for the beginning of the game, but their weaknesses kind of kill them, and I just don't suggest very many of them. Exceptions being Pinsir or someone in that family, or someone in the Scyther family. But apart from that, I would not be a bug catcher myself. We're Pokemon real. I still think that ball looks really cool, and even just the animation of Routes coming out of the ball looks really cool. Anyways, so especially early on in the game, this is a lot of what you're going to encounter. Going through routes, grinding from town to town, fighting the same old enemies, and oh great, oh perfecto. Oh god, perfect. But yeah, Black and White coming out. Definitely, I was under the impression it was going to be coming out on the 3DS, just especially earlier on. Of course, it was announced, a long time ago it was going to be on the DS. And, I was, oh wow, we actually learned an offensive move. Perfect. But, what do you guys think? I realize I don't want to be asking you guys too many questions, but do you feel like Nintendo was a little early? Do you wish they would have waited? Especially as someone who, has never owned a DS, it kind of makes me wonder, do I want to spend all that money to get a DS when most probably the next generation is going to be on the 3DS? Because the 3DS is coming out rather pretty soonly. So are you guys in that same boat with me, or do you feel like, it doesn't matter? If you have an opinion, also let me know. And the offer still stands from the second video. If you have an interesting nickname for Ralph's or Mudkip, please let me know. Can't do anything with these trees until we learn the BHM move Cut, which we'll get to later. But here we are, and continuing on Route 104. What do you have to say? This is on a Pokemon, and it will learn it. Okay. So this is our first instance of a TM, or Technical Machine. Basically, it's a move that you have a special... let me go to the bag. Basically, you can teach it to one Pokemon. Use it once, it's burnt up. This one I don't suggest at all. Just Bullet Seed, not a very good move. But we will grab these berries here, because especially earlier on in the game, they can come in handy. And then later, if for one reason or another you want to raise contest stats, you can also use berries to make Pokeblocks. I personally will be needing a bunch of blueberries and indigo berries. If that's someone that's a little more experienced with the game, that might be a hint toward one of the Pokemon that's eventually going to be in my team. Alright, so I basically explained all of this in like 3 seconds. You plant berries, they grow, you pick them. But I just wanted to talk to everyone in here. Okay, and here we get the pail. Basically, this is a watering can that will, if you time your watering right, berries will grow faster. Anyways, moving on. Let's just keep going on Route 104. And see what turns up. We have another random battle. Accept your challenge. I have a lot of money. Well, let's hope. Wow, rich boy Winston. You would have a lot of money, rich boy Winston. Yeah, they've gotten, you know, they've come a long way since Pokemon have. I mean, since the days of, you know, there being about 6 sprites, and you fight the same youngster and channeler over and over again. And I do enjoy rich boy Winston. Okay, I'm gonna be fine. Anyways, and there we go. And if you wouldn't mind now, Winston, giving me your money, I want it. Why couldn't I win? Because you suck at Pokemon. That's why. Because you Oh, that's brutal. Alright, should I or shouldn't I? Okay. Alright. I don't know. But, oh, why hello there, Lass Haley. I met a friend that I met someone that looked just like you on the last route. Oh god. Anyways, let's just switch out here. Yeah, I will try to keep my pixel creepiness to myself. We are already. How are we doing on time? We are actually already starting to run out of time, which was not something I was hoping for. So I think today will be another 2-part day. We didn't really, let's face it, we didn't really get a lot of exciting things done. All we basically did was we walked, we battled. But so you guys can expect another part today. So be looking forward to that. But we're not out of time yet. We still have a minute and a half, so let's see what we can get done. Let's just switch Oot here. Channeling my inner Canadian. And let us just tackle. Hey, that's our move. Let us just tackle. And just... oh, perfect. Oh, wow. This is why we buy potions, folks. For very reasons like this. That would have been an epic fail. I'll be trying to never, you know, run out of Pokemon, but we'll see how it goes. Especially, it is kind of easy to die early on in the game when you don't have a lot of Pokemon, and, you know, you can just get out-typed. You can have, you know, a type that's good, or face a really good Pokemon, and you can kind of... it's a little less embarrassing to, you know, have to wake up to white out and have to wake up at a Pokemon Center at this point in the game. But we'll see how we can do. But with that being said, we are starting to run out of time here, so I'm going to have to see you guys in the next part. If you like this, thumbs up, subscribe, do whatever, and I guess I will see you guys shortly.